How's it going, friends? Yuki here, and the video I'm about to do for you guys is going to be an Amazon haul video, and these seem to be very popular amongst beauty channels and channels of the sort, and I'm definitely not a beauty channel. I mean, obviously, I'm not a beauty channel, but I thought this would still be pretty fun to do when I focus this on gaming peripherals to do with my PC, mainly to do with the mouse, because ever since I built my PC, the first mouse I bought for it was the Corsair M65, which is a really, very praised gaming mouse, but it's a laser gaming mouse, and it has, I don't know, just something about it. It just never felt right with me this whole time I've been playing with it. I mean, I tried different weight settings. I tried changing the DPI. I went in the settings and tried to like mess around with things, trying to get it to feel what I'm used to. And the type of mouse I'm used to is a Logitech G400S. That is probably one of the most comfortable mice for me, but I didn't like it because it didn't go up to a very high DPI. So basically, I went out and bought a new mouse for gaming, but then I also bought a new mouse just to edit on my PC, like to edit videos. And one of the things that I do is, since I have a KVM switch that hooks up with my gaming mouse so it can control my PC, and with a flick of a button control the XIM, which is a mouse and keyboard adapter that I use for the consoles. So because when I hit that switch to control the consoles, I kind of lose the ability to control things on my PC, so I got a secondary mouse as well. And the way that I've discovered that I didn't like my mouse anymore was when I took my Logitech G400S out of the box, out of my cupboard here, and started using it just to control secondary programs. I relearned how much I loved Logitech mice. Just the feel of them, the tracking of the optical sensor, it just feels right to me. So what I did was, I basically broke down, went through the last couple of days searching nothing but mice and gaming mice on YouTube just to make sure that I make a sound judgment. And we're gonna get into exactly what I ordered to kind of upgrade my mice and gaming peripherals. So hopefully you guys enjoy. And without further ado, with my big ass knife, we're gonna open this stuff up and just kind of show you guys exactly what I bought in these two boxes. There's one thing that also is supposed to be coming, but it doesn't really have to do with this. It's just something else that I got that would be pretty cool that I might make a video on and talking to you guys about it in the near future. But anyways, we're gonna open up this long cylindrical box here. Some fantastic things that I have to put in my freaking arm all the way in the box just to grab this. But this is gonna be my new gaming mouse, and I don't think there's anything else in there. I think that hit the camera, sorry about that. But this is gonna be my new gaming mouse, and this thing is effing huge. Like, oh my gosh, is this thing gonna be huge. And there's plenty of large gaming mice or gaming mouse pads and gaming mouse mats, whatever you want to call them. But I decided to go with this company because I really like their logo of I guess their logo for the company as well. And let's just look at the size of this. I mean, this thing is 18 inches wide and 36 inches long. So this is basically gonna cover my whole free area of my desk. And what I really like about this is because the size of this, you're never gonna run out of like mouse pad space. So that means you could control lower DPIs, but never have to worry about running off the edge of your mouse pad. So that's why I bought something this freaking big. And the thing that I really like about this is their little logo. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, and it's definitely not gonna focus on. If I do that, I'll probably put up a picture right here so you guys can see a closer image. But it's a company called Glorious PC Gaming Race, and it has the PC Master God, like kind of folded arms with his white hair flowing backwards. It's pretty funny. Like, I thought it was humorous. Like, a lot of people think that this is very corny and tacky, but I don't know, I just found it hilarious. So I got this, and I definitely picked this over something like a Razer Goliath or whatever those mouse pads are, because I'm not really a fan of Razer. And I figured this one would be good too. And this has like stitching on the sides. The whole back is like completely rubberized. And it's, I think, 3 millimeters thick. So, I mean, it's definitely like a little bit of padding, a little bit of heft, but not a whole lot. And it feels very smooth. Like, it almost feels as smooth as my Corsair mouse pad. That's like a hard mouse pad. But this is a smooth surface. So I'm excited to start using this. And I'll probably do a video maybe more dedicated on this once I get a better feel for it and what I think of it, if you guys are interested in that. But let's move on to the next box here. So this one is what I'm really excited about. I mean, that's just a mouse pad. That's freaking boring. But this one's where most of the goodies are. And there's one more thing that's supposed to come, I guess, tomorrow. But I guess while I'm open, let's just tell you this. But like, there's Like if you're in the market for a mechanical keyboard, there's these little samplers you could get that basically has all the Cherry MX switches possible on those. So you can like press it and get the feel for each different MX switch. So before you spend like $100+ on a nice gaming mechanical keyboard, you can get one of these things that maybe like run $12 to $20 just to sample to see what you like the best. So when you do spend that amount of money on an actual gaming keyboard that you're potentially going to be stuck with, you can have a better reassurance that that is what's gonna be, like, that's best for you, because everyone has their own opinions, everyone has their own feel and preferences. So it's just something that's pretty cool, and you can't, no matter like how much reviews you do on the net, like you just really have to get your hands on something to feel it, to see if you're really gonna like it as well. But anyways, open this up, and one thing that I got are gonna be these, which are basically diffusers, light diffusers. And I'm gonna put these on top of my lamps here because they're kind of some harsh light with just a bulb in there, and it just shines directly on me. So if these are basically like shower caps, but they're not really shower caps, these are gonna go over it to kind of diffuse the light, so it kind of like gives it a less harshness, but like more like a floodlight type feel. So it's definitely going to improve the lighting, hopefully. At least that's the plan. I mean, like a lot of people spends, you know, hundreds to $1,000 on softbox lamps, and I'm definitely not going to spend that amount of money. But what I do have are these IKEA Hector lamps with a really nice LED flood bulb in there. And then these are just going to go over it and then hopefully give me a better, softer, more, I guess, fulfilling light is the plan. But that's one thing I got. So that has nothing to do with gaming peripherals, but that was something. This here is something that I'm pretty excited about. This is going to be a wrist rest for my keyboard, because my keyboard, the K70, which I like the K70. I'm not sure if I like the Cherry MX Reds or not. I'll see when I finally get that little sampler keyboard thing. But I never liked the wrist rest of this, so I got this just to kind of have something a lot more fulfilling and cushy and just like easier on the wrist. So it definitely feels a lot better, and it's not even out of the packaging. But then it also has like their little PC Master God logo there. It's pretty funny. I like it. I like the company. I mean, they definitely didn't sponsor me. None of these people sponsor me in any way. Like, no company sponsors me. So this is everything I bought out of my own money and wallet, and this thing feels like pretty stiff, so it's not like something like that's just going to fall apart. It feels like it has really good quality. So yes, I'm excited about this. It has a rubberized bottom. The top is like not so squishy, but yet not too firm. It feels just right. Yeah, so I'm excited to start using this. But anyways, so that's that. Now let's get into the mouse that I bought, not necessarily to game with, but the mouse I bought to control my PC. And whenever I'm doing general internet browsing and whenever I feel like editing and doing anything productive, this is the mouse that I'm going to start using, which is the MX Master from Logitech. And because I love the G400S so much, and because it just felt right, I decided to up my game and get something from Logitech. And when it comes to mice, I think I'm going to stick with Logitech just because of how much I love that mouse. And before this mouse, way back when in like 2006, I had a Logitech G7 wireless mouse, and that was just a fantastic mouse. So I definitely like Logitech. So this is a mouse that I bought, and this is what I'm going to be doing and using to do everything else but gaming. And everyone who bought this mouse, like even my boy Etika from Etika World Network, he loved this mouse, and he has large hands, and I have like almost as large of hands as him. So I think that this is going to be a good fit for me. And what I like about this is it's Bluetooth, and it's I guess another wireless thing. I think it might be infrared or 2.4 gigahertz, some other wireless, but Bluetooth. But I'm going to use this as Bluetooth. And it's a wireless mouse, so there's not going to be any cords to get in the way of anything. So whenever I'm just like browsing the web or doing whatever editing, it's not going to be cumbersome in any way, and it's definitely not going to clutter my desk with a bunch of cables, which I don't really care too much, but still it just kind of looks tacky when there's too many cables on your desk. So see, it came with a charging USB cable, some other thing, a little battery for what, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go in here and figure all this out. Why is there a battery there? But anyways, so this should have like an internal battery, so I'm not sure what that battery was for. I'm gonna have to get some, read the instructions, I guess. But yeah, this mouse feels fantastic. Like, yeah, that feels way better. Like my M60 here, my M60 doesn't, it looks good, it's built like a tank, but it just isn't comfortable. or my M65, sorry, but this MX Master, it feels awesome. That feels pretty good, so I'll probably maybe do a review of this, of how I think of it, after I have some time playing with it, just to put my own thoughts on it. But I'm pretty excited about this. I definitely am. I don't know, like first impression of it feels pretty good. But anyways, so that's that mouse. And then the second mouse that I got, and this is going to be my gaming mouse. This is what I'll be using heavily for gaming, and I'm pretty excited about this because these got some raving reviews, mainly from Linus Tech Tips over at Linus Tech Tips. He loves this mouse. He says this might actually be his replacement. He had some gripes, but those gripes that he had are definitely not anything of my concern. I could care less of the LED lights on it and not being able to change the color of them. Like, I don't care if I can change them or not. I don't need an RGB mouse. But this mouse just is going to be fantastic. And this is the Logitech G502 Proteus Core. And what makes this, I feel, that's going to be superior to my M65 here is that instead of being a laser sensor, it's going to be an optical sensor. This has an optical sensor which doesn't have any acceleration, so it's something you really want to look into if you want to take gaming seriously. Now, this laser mouse had great reviews saying that there is no noticeable acceleration. It did really good with tracking and all this, but it just never felt right to me. It could be the fact that the mouse was uncomfortable to my hand, but I'm more excited about this because, I mean, it's reviewed as a fantastic mouse. It has adjustable weight shifts. I'm probably going to have all of them taken out anyway. And the main thing I really am excited about this is because it's Logitech, hopefully it feels comfortable, and it has a 1200 or 12,000 DPI optical sensor. And one thing about the XIM, the mouse and keyboard adapter that I use for consoles, is when it comes to the XIM, the higher the DPI, the better. And a lot of people over at the XIM forums said they fell in love with this mouse because of the 12,000 DPI. They basically set the in-game to max, which you have to do, set the mouse to max, and then they lower the sensitivity of the XIM itself, and that supposedly gives you a better feel, a more PC-like experience when playing on the consoles, and that's what you really want to strive for. So that's why I got this, and we'll open this up real quick just to see if my purchase was the correct one when it comes to a new gaming mouse, because like I said, I'm not sponsored by anyone, so everything I buy has to be out of my own money, with my own money. And before I buy anything, I usually spend a good amount of time looking at things and trying to review and research. And you know, there's plenty of people that love the M65, but I'm just not one of them. I mean, it's a great mouse, it's built nicely, but it just wasn't comfortable for me. So I'm taking this out of the packaging, some stuff I don't care about. All right, and let's see. I usually hate the packaging of the stuff. I have to undo this cord to get it through the stupid hole. You know, F it. I don't need to do that. All right. So got that out. So this is I guess the G502. I mean, it looks like a slick mouse, but it looks kind of weird with all the angles and stuff. But oh my God. All right, let's see if this actually feels better. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, the curvature of this mouse is just so much better to the Corsair M65, and I think mainly because I'm more of a palm grip type of person. There's like 3 different grips that people use, but I'm a palm grip type person, and Logitech just definitely feel nice when I palm grip them. Like I've always loved Logitech, and this definitely feels a whole hell of a lot better already than the Corsair. So I'm really excited about this mouse. Holy crap. I am excited about this mouse. But anyways, so that's it for all the crap that I bought. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and let me know in the description or the comments of this video if you are really interested in any of these products. If you like me to do a review, most likely I'll probably do a review anyway, just to get, I guess, more content out there for you guys. But just let me know exactly if you would like to see it. And then, yeah, so then that's basically what I have planned. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. Hopefully it wasn't too boring, and I'll talk to you guys again in the next video, all right? Bye-bye.